Why is every famous person that you know on the internet slowly becoming Alex Jones? All of these people just start to become and believe into crazier and crazier and crazier things. The more obnoxious, the better. And you don't understand how someone who was so bright, so interesting, he was a college professor, a university professor of psychology. And he was speaking about your favorite movies and all your favorite things. Now he's a nut job. He's absolutely crazy about gender and about crazy diets and about conspiracies and about all of these, about climate denial. How can he transform from this to half of Alex Jones? This is just absolutely crazy. But it's not. It's easy. Conspiracy really sells. You have to understand that these people who believe into conspiracies, they really want to buy a lot of things. And they also are very paranoid. The more conspiracies you believe in, the more paranoid you are, the more fearful. And those emotions are emotions that sell a lot of products because you're not going to buy things because you need them. You're going to buy things because you fear that the end is near. And all of these people are using, look at the figures, the money that Alex Jones was getting. And also, you have to understand that as a YouTuber, as a content creator, you have access to a lot of analytics. Even with 100 views, you can start to see where people got more interesting, what they replayed more and more. What was the thing that they really paid focused attention, so much so that they wanted to go back and rewatch that sequence, that sentence that you said. And in doing so, you can see, oh, when I said this obnoxious thing, when I said this really controversial thing, I got a spike. And you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to say that again. Because your goal is to get as much attention as you possibly can. So you're going to start with that controversial thing to hook people in. And you're going to start with saying bananas stuff and so on and so forth. You go on and you develop more and more and more down this slippery slope. And all of a sudden, from a nice professor, you become Alex Jones. But you can see that people are just going down that rabbit hole by just trying to get more attention. And then they start to do something else. Oh, what video is converting the most? What's converting the most people? And some videos will be those that are about conspiracies. And you're going to start to see a pattern. Whenever you say controversial things and you touch upon conspiracies and you scratch that itch for people, you're getting more and more and more money, more attention. You have to understand that even people who don't believe in these conspiracies, they are attracted by these conspiracies because they want to feel smart. They want to tell you you're wrong. And those people are also the best at bringing the most attention because now they're not just watching because they like you. They want to debunk you. They want to make videos about you, just the way I am right now. But the point is, I think I never watched Alex Jones for more than 2 hours in my life. But I did watch a ton of Jordan Peterson. And it honestly broke my heart when he changed. And I saw that he was changing a few years ago before he had the big change. That's a good. But the more I saw him just jumping towards an internet culture and seeing that he's not just talking about things that he likes, he's not just talking about things that he finds interesting. He now talks about what internet finds interesting. What's the obsession of the internet? And there's so many more examples. Even Dr. K is someone like that. Do you really think that Dr. K and he's so into games? No. He saw that the internet was giving so much attention to games, and then he captured that in order to sell them on stuff. He might have a passion for games, but not that much to make a whole business around it. He saw a niche, and whatever it is, and he started capitalizing on it. And now he's being reprimanded by his psychologist board because he introduced these concept of Hinduism into psychology, and he's really not been doing his job as a psychologist, and he's being reprimanded. So has Jordan Peterson and all of these people, because they went outside of their expertise and they started to say bombastic, crazy stuff. Not all of them, but slowly they're becoming more and more obnoxious. And they're gonna keep on doing this because it takes a lot of character to hold your ground and not see that whenever you are doing a video like that, people are just paying attention. So you're being like, okay, if I get attention about that, I guess that's what people want to hear. And I might as well just do and talk about that more, because it's so much easier to just double down, say more crazy stuff, get into more conspiracies, rather than telling people that, look, things are not so interesting. Life is most often they're not boring. For most people's lives, they're just gonna live boring lives. Instead of saying that, you go like, no, it's everything is a fight. Everything is so complicated. You don't understand. No, things are much more simpler than you think. And we just get bored and we want to believe. There is a meme, I just want to believe. Anyways, conspiracies sometimes are fun, but be careful not to get paranoid and not to watch so much that you get so detached from reality.